Hi, I'm Lisa from Lori's Country Cottage. Welcome to How To'sDay. Today I'm going to show you how to attach your SewQ laser to your sewing machine and how it works. SewQ laser is a great tool to help increase the accuracy of your quilting. I use it all of the time now. It attaches hard mounts to your sewing machine and doesn't shake, wiggle, or move when you're stitching. I chain stitched tons of half square triangles and never had to adjust my laser. I really love it. Now, if you have two sewing machines, SewQ has come out with just an adapter kit. So you can put a laser holder on your second machine and just move your laser light over to your second machine. That's really handy too. So let's see what comes in your SewQ laser box. You get an alcohol wipe to help prep your machine and the pieces. You get the laser holder with an adapter in case you have a slanted machine. The adapter simply slips onto the back and then your holder is straight. You'll see that the holder is also made for curved machines, both concave and convex curves. My machine front is flat, so I'll be able to use the flat side. You get a screw, which helps to set your laser. Two sticky pads, which we're going to attach to our sewing machine. You get 4 clips to control the cord of your SewQ laser. Don't attach those till your laser's already on. Then you get, of course, the laser with an on-off switch, which is great because you don't need to leave it on all the time. If you have a USB plug in your sewing machine, you can use this right there, or it also comes with the plug-in adapter. And then this is the most important part that you get. This is the tool we're going to use to line up our laser. So let's attach the SewQ laser to my machine. The first thing I'm going to do is take my holder and the setting screw. Now, the laser has the holder has a top and a bottom. If I try and put the laser light here, it goes in nicely. If I put it here, it doesn't fit. So that's the bottom. I'm going to attach it like this on my machine. But first, we need to put the screw into the hole just to make sure that those threads are working nicely. That's all you have to do. Just make sure that the screw goes in nice. Excellent. Now I'm going to plug in my laser light and we're going to decide where we want to put it on my machine. All right. Oh, the light is on. So it's just a push button. I'm just going to shut it off while I put it into the holder. So I'm going to put it on my machine like this. This is the top. So push it in and then it just nestles nicely and you can see how it moves around. That's how we're going to adjust it. Now it's important when you're deciding where to put the laser holder on your machine to keep it as close to the center of the needle as you can. So I'm going to move over this way, but not this far because I won't be able to thread my machine nicely. So maybe this way. Now look at the laser. You cannot see, I'm just going to straighten that up a bit. There we go. This laser light needs to be all the way back to the foot of your machine. So you need to bring it down until the laser light touches the foot. Now my laser is at my foot. So that's a good height. This is about where I'm going to put my holder. So I'm going to turn the laser off and take it out of the holder, nice and easy. And let's prep my machine and the holder for installation. We're going to clean the front of my machine, clean the back of the holder, and let them dry. There we go. Now we'll take the sticky pad, remove one side, make sure you're putting it on level and right about there. There we go. Now that's on my machine. I can remove the second piece of tape. Always easier said than done. Well, that wasn't too bad. And now the holder goes on, making sure that the upside is up. And again, see if you can get it nice and straight. That looks good, not too close to my thread uptake there, so I should be good. All right, so now I have the laser holder on. Let's line up our laser light. I'm going to pop this in the top. Put the screw in, but I'm not tightening the screw. I'm just putting it in so that we can tighten up our laser light when we have it lined up. All right, here's the cool part. This guide is going to help us line up our laser light. So I'm going to turn the light on. You need to put your needle in the down position. Snug up the point to your needle. Now you need to make sure this is square. Well, I'm lucky I have a ruler right on my acrylic table. That is square. So I'm going to put my presser foot down so it holds my guide. Now, the first thing I want to do is make this so my first turn of my laser is just to get it straight. So I'm going to, whichever line it lines up with, that looks like a nice straight line. But I want it on my 1/4 inch line. So this is 3/8. This is 1/4, and of course this is my center needle. But if I'm going to do half square triangles, I want it on that blue line. So all I do, straighten my line, slowly just slightly adjusting as I go. When I get it right on the line, exactly where I want it, just a little bit turned. Ah, beauty. There it is right on the line. Now I'm going to tighten that screw. And my laser is perfectly on the 1/4 inch line. Now, if at any time I wanted to adjust it and move it, all I have to do is loosen the screw, make my adjustment, tighten the screw, and my laser light's all set up. As I said, I don't sew with the laser light on unless I'm using it for half square triangles, so you can just click it off. Okay, I've got my SewQ laser all lined up at the perfect 1/4 inch, and here's where I use it the most. Half square triangles. Normally we draw a line down the center of our square diagonally and then stitch a 1/4 inch on each side, but with your SewQ laser, all you have to do now is line your top point up with the laser at the edge of your foot and make sure this point is on the laser. And then as I'm sewing, I'm just looking at that point, making sure it stays on that laser line. So that's nice and easy with a small square, but you see why it's so important to have your laser go as far as you can. If I'm doing a great big 6-inch square, I need my laser to go all the way to the end. And now I'm just watching that point and making sure it stays on the laser line. And then I've stitched perfectly a 1/4 inch on the side of the line. Thanks for joining me for How Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed learning how to attach your SewQ laser to your machine and how to use it for half square triangles.